And we're here at Matsuricon 2012 with Madison Bartholemew. How'd you get started in the world of entertainment?
Oh, sweet God. I've been doing everything since I was a kid, but dancing was a more recent thing. I had a small bout with cancer, and they actually prescribed belly dance as a way to help get over it and get my muscles back and really feel healthy again. And I love it, and I just kept doing it, and really that's the impetus for me wanting to be on stage and wanting to be sexy and wanting to really get out there.
Awesome. So what is cosplay burlesque for fans, and what age bracket does it cater to?
Okay, that's going to be an 18 plus. Cosplay burlesque is, we try to take every girl next door, not little kids because that's creepy, weird tentacled plants that may have come out of very popular movies, and we turn them into something really sexy or disturbingly sexy or, oh, I can't believe I'm turned on by that, but it works because there's boobs. And we put it on stage for a live audience at cons all over the country, and it's a lot of fun. It's just, you gotta be 18 because what we do is a little, yeah.
I think the elements of satire and burlesque make it perfect for cosplay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how else would you make tentacles really sexy in person? It's got to be a joke.
All right. What is Bacchus Brothers Cabernet? I think it has something to do with alcohol, given the name.
It's Bacchus Brothers Cabaret. About 3 years ago, I decided that, you know, burlesque shouldn't just be stripping for me. You know, there's talent involved, there's comedy, there's people on stage doing things that you just don't see every day. So I wanted to take the group that I was forming and move it away from just straight burlesque, because a lot of burlesque groups just have a lot of girls who go up and take their clothes off. And it's awesome, but you need a booby break. So usually for cosplay burlesque, I kind of make the booby break. I go out and I do a sword dance or a whip routine or whatever it is, and it helps the crowd calm down a little bit. So when the next girl comes up, it's like, tits! Oh my God! Instead of it being like, more tits! Yay! Like it helps the cycle progression. So Bacchus Brother Cabaret is a bunch of talented performers, and one of the rules I have, if you're hot, that's great. You can get on stage, you can strip for me, that's awesome, but you need to be able to do something else. So I have cute little boys who put bike spokes all the way through their arm. It's on the YouTube. Sword dance, obviously, glass walkers, sword ladder people, whip artists, fire eaters, fire breathers, something different. So it's tits and fire and craziness. It's different.
All right. Does your relationship with James help you out with your artwork in terms of either getting it done faster or inspiration for new ideas?
All right, he's a great ideas person, but he slows me down. Well, because, you know, he's great. I'll have an idea, and if it just doesn't work, he tells me, which is awesome. But he's really distracting, because most of the time it'll be like, hey, honey, what do you think of this? And he'll be like, oh, it reminds me of a pony. And then, like, for a half an hour, we're off on a My Little Pony discussion of, like, no consequence whatsoever. And then I have to get back to work. But he's great at telling me what does not work, and that's really, really helpful.
All right. You have a unique talent of being a whip artist as well. How did that originate, and how have you developed that talent? How have you worked on it to improve yourself?
All right. So in New Jersey, where we're from, I got coined as a little girl danger because I had all these swords on me, and so a man I worked with named Arson was looking for someone to hold targets for him on stage.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend wouldn't do it, and his friends wouldn't do it, and finally they came to me and they're like, you do stupid, dangerous things on stage. How do you feel about it? I was like, all right, yeah, that sounds fine. And so he's like flipping it around, and I'm watching him, and I'm like, that looks... I want to know if it's going to hit me, and the only way I know where that whip's going is if I know how to throw it myself. You know? Yeah. So I picked it up and I started playing around with it, and it's super stress relieving. Because, you know, you're, bad day at work, and you get like an 8-foot bullwhip, and you're like, oh, look at all that noise. Like, yeah, power, yes. And I just fell in love with it, and I work on it, and I go to seminars, and Anthony DeLongis is the man. That's right. He not just claymores.
All right. Are there any upcoming projects that you want fans to know about right now?
Exciting things on the horizon. I'm managing a sideshow stage at a haunted house in New Jersey. It's called Corners of Chaos. One of the best parks in the country. We have 4 different events and an entire 2-acre key area of entertainment that's for free. So you show up, you're going to see a great dance show. They're really good. There's a cappella singers walking around and singing to people online. We have rock bands every night. And then there's my stage, which is the stage that always gets set on fire. And I have a slew of fire performers and craziness, and we're right next to a cornfield, so if you want to see something totally tragic happen, come. Because chances are a fireball is going in the cornfield.
All right. Any final messages you want to get out to the audience?
It's brony time. Have confidence. Seriously, if you want to do something, go out, do it, live it, breathe it, and then you get to be a cool person that people actually want to kind of talk to sometimes.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.